Well, they call third down and even fourth down, the quarterback's down for a reason because all the chips are down. Push is coming to shove, and usually you don't have much of a running threat. So you have to win mano a mano against opposing defenses and get the job done. And Jimmy Garoppolo and the 49ers got the job done in their blowout win over Carolina on third down. And I'm going to explain why this is huge for the 49ers in the larger term picture of things. They were money on third down. And by that, I mean 7 out of 12. That adds up to 58%. The 49ers had not been over 50% yet this season. And we talked about one of the main issues of their terrible loss against Denver 2 weeks ago being third down conversion percentage. They're 1 of 10, 10%. So 7 of 12 against Carolina for 58% was really big because, as I wrote in this piece, and you can check out the link to The Athletic in the comments section and, of course, in the description underneath this video. But, as I wrote in this piece, the 49ers weren't thrilled with their offensive performance on first and second downs. There were mistakes today. George Kittle fumbled away a football. Deebo Samuel couldn't hold on to a couple passes, including one that he definitely should have had. The 49ers were inefficient offensively. They had some of the issues that you would expect the team playing a third-string left tackle like the 49ers did in Jalen Moore. Those issues reared their ugly head today for the 49ers. But to overcome those issues, the 49ers delivered some big explosive plays. And these big plays were centered on third down. And it's, I talked about it against Denver 2 weeks ago. Third down can either be a big demoralizer to you or it can demoralize the opposing team because they're about to get off the field. And if you convert the third down, they have to stay off the field. And if you as an offense don't convert the third down, you have to go off the field. And that can compound, right? That could really turn into something that is a negative tidal wave against the particular offense. Well, the 49ers in this game made sure it compounded positively for them. They stayed on the field on these third downs, and they did it even though these third downs were and long situations. On average, the 49ers, 7 conversions had 7 yards to go. That's third and long. So in this piece up on The Athletic, make sure you do subscribe. I go through all 10 of them for the 49ers. First quarter, 3rd and 4 to Kittle. Obviously, Deebo Samuel touchdown, 3rd and goal a little bit later on. Juwan Jennings was running like a grown man out there for the 49ers. He was part of a couple big third down catches for this team in this game against Carolina. And the 49ers really discovered, or shall I say rediscover, the efficiency and magic that has made them successful offensively ever since Jimmy Garoppolo and Kyle Shanahan got together back in 2017. You see, this is no fluke. And for that, I demonstrate this. Third down efficiency since 2017 for qualifying quarterbacks. I set the minimum at 200 snaps. This is since 2017, since the Garoppolo-Shanahan partnership started. Look at this. Wouldn't you know it? Jimmy Garoppolo has been the second most efficient quarterback per EPA per play on 3rd and 4th downs since 2015, over 515 dropbacks. And this chart right here, they haven't updated it yet to include the great performance in the 49ers at Carolina. They'll update it at some point here early this week. And when they do, then Jimmy will only increase his hold on the number 2 spot ahead of Herbert, Andrew Luck, who's retired, Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Jameis Winston, Tom Brady. A lot of productive quarterbacks on this list. Garoppolo behind only Patrick Mahomes, who, by the way, look how far ahead Patrick Mahomes is of everybody else. Otherworldly numbers for Patrick Mahomes. This guy's an alien. He's from a different planet. But Jimmy Garoppolo and Kyle Shanahan, that partnership is working. And it's about the quarterback play caller cohesion. I mean, we talked about them being maybe a little bit at odds a couple weeks ago. And that makes sense after the offseason, after everything that happened with Trey Lance. It makes sense that Shanahan and Garoppolo might not have seen or might not see eye to eye, but you want creative tension. You want good tension between your quarterback and your play caller because you want everybody coming to work every day trying to be their very best. And I do think that the data, the evidence of the past 2 weeks, the 49ers getting a whole lot better in that Rams game and then getting even better against Carolina suggests that Garoppolo and Shanahan are moving on the right track, and they want to recreate some of the third down efficiency that they've displayed together ever since 2017. So that is what I wrote about in this piece. I broke down all 7 of the 49ers third down conversions in this game. And remember, there's also a big 4th down conversion in this game. It was 4th and 3. Panthers had just scored coming out of halftime. And the 49ers and Shanahan, who's sometimes risk averse, decided that it's going to be really important to step on the gas, and they went for it. And it was the good call, right? They're at the 43-yard line plus territory, analytically sound. They might have gotten bailout by the pass interference against Deebo, against the defender covering Deebo Samuel, but it worked, right? And the 49ers then proceeded to throw to Jawan Jennings, who they want to get the ball into in space as much as possible. And then Garoppolo actually overcame an error from Aaron Banks. Garoppolo ran for a touchdown, got called back by the holding penalty. Garoppolo then threw for a touchdown. Deebo Samuel caught it on third down, and that got the 49ers truly rolling in the second half. Garoppolo's average snap to release was only 2.5 seconds in this game, so almost as fast as it was against the Rams. He's making quick decisions. He's getting through his reads quickly. Deebo Samuel wasn't the first read on that play, but Deebo Samuel flashed in front of Jimmy Garoppolo's eyes, fired that ball in there. Good pass. Deebo Samuel goes up and gets it. Second straight week that they have connected for a touchdown pass. And then you saw more good stuff from Garoppolo to George Kittle, to Brandon Ayuk, to Kyle Juszczyk on third down. I mentioned Jawan Jennings. I mean, this was an 8-target performance from from Jimmy Garoppolo, with Deebo Samuel being only one of those targets. So that, to me, is the best indication that this quarterback play caller cohesion, that this offense is starting to hum. And it makes sense because it was like preseason for Jimmy Garoppolo, right, over the first couple starts. Well, now he's rounding into his regular season form, and the 49ers will try to push that through to Atlanta. Anyway, if you want to see a breakdown of all 7 of those third down conversions, go ahead and check out the article on your screen and subscribe to The Athletic. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that link into the chat section so you can subscribe. I think it's only $1 a month at this point here during the season. And of course, follow along on Twitter, like this video, sub to the channel. A whole lot more 49ers post-win coverage is coming your way shortly.